I grew up in Lansing, Michigan, went to Everett High School, went to Lansing Community College, went to Michigan State University. Well, that's in East Lansing, actually. But in the mayor of Lansing, Michigan, Mayor Virg Bernero is on the line with us, who also has roots in Lansing, surprisingly enough. And he's got this new Mayors for America what is it, Virg?
.com, mayorsforamerica.com.
Thank you, mayorsforamerica.com. Mayor Bernero, tell us about what you're doing.
Well, we're trying to use the power, what we call the power of patriotic purchasing. We're trying to harness that to create our own stimulus. This is something we think mayors can do. We met up here in Washington, a big group of mayors, and we're going to expand into an even bigger group of mayors. We're issuing a challenge to municipal leaders everywhere across the country to look first, buy local, and buy American. Look first to buy American before you go overseas. And we think that this is could be a tremendous economic stimulus. Municipalities in the United States spend about $150 billion, that's billion with a B, on goods and services every year. And unfortunately, now a lot of that's going overseas. And we're talking about from small to big. We're talking about paper clips, pencils, paper, police cars, fire trucks, pieces of sewer piping, you name it. Municipalities buy a lot of goods. And if we can harness just even get an additional 10% of that shifted to domestic purchasing, we believe that we can create tens of thousands of jobs right here. So this is, this isn't talking about spending new money. There are some ways I think we do need to spend some additional money, but this is just harnessing the money that we're already spending and directing it toward domestic purchasing. So we had a great launch today. I'm very excited about this. I'm looking forward to talking to mayors and township supervisors and county executives from all over the country. We are going to be pushing this and pushing it hard to grow it and create a stimulus here, a sustainable stimulus here in this country.
Have you turned this from concept to execution in Lansing, Michigan yet?
Well, it's hard for yes and no. We've just begun, and I need to partner with mayors from all over because the idea, Tom, is the strength of this is that, like the mayor of Kenosha just left, he had to grab a plane. But, the idea is we already have a buy local ordinance in Lansing, so we had that. We will pay up to 5% more to keep the money in the local economy. But the idea is that for me to start treating Kenosha as my backyard, so when I say I'll buy local, Kenosha becomes local, Madison, Wisconsin, Indianapolis, and they look at Lansing as local. So if they don't make a product in their city, then they'll go to this network and see, we're going to create this internet purchasing network so that you can quickly ascertain if a certain product is made in this country. Because sometimes people will assume that they can't get it in America. I had this recently with the medallions for the marathon, and people said, I noticed they were made in China. And I said, don't we, well, what's the deal? Oh, well, we couldn't get them here. Well, wait a minute. I know that the medallions for the Special Olympics are made in America. You're telling me you couldn't go to that company? Oh, we didn't know about that. So a lot of times it's just, we ask mayors to look at the pledge on mayorsforamerica.com and take the pledge. And it says you'll look first. You'll try. You'll at least price it. And then it's up to each community if they're willing to say we'll pay a little bit more. In our case, we're saying we'll pay up to 5% more because we believe if you keep it local, you're keeping money in the economy. It'll reverberate back and it'll pay dividends here locally and in this country.
Right. You'll eventually see that money coming back to you and increased in the tax base because you're revitalizing your local economy.
Absolutely, Tom. We want to fight this. We feel like the American dream is under siege, and mayors are on the front lines. We feel it more than anybody. When the industry is, in the last 10 years, we've lost another 30% of our manufacturing jobs. Over 5 million manufacturing jobs lost. We're not content just to sit idly by and see that happen. We want to do something now. And this is something that doesn't depend on an active Congress. I appreciate what's being done in Washington. I appreciate what the president's tried to do. But this is something we don't have to look to Washington. We don't have to look to Congress. We can do this. Mayors can do this right now. And by the way, individuals can too. I challenge your listeners who say, oh, no, I can't get it made in America. I kind of look, but I can't find it. Go online. I buy my jeans now online from a U.S. company. I pay $30 and I get a good quality product. And there's a lot of products, and we should be rewarding those people who are creating jobs in America. And I say that especially when it comes to tax dollars, I challenge government leaders that if you're a township official or a village official, a city official, county official, if you're spending taxpayer dollars, you should be buying American goods and creating American jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you, and your mayorsforamerica.com website, are you building a database that will be of value to individual mayors in cities around the country?
Exactly. Now, right now, you'll see it's just at the beginning, but believe me, we're going to grow this thing. And I look forward to checking back in with you, Tom, because we're also reaching out to manufacturers. I'll tell you this: that you talk about what was happening in Lansing, your hometown, and we must have just missed each other. But can you imagine if we'd gotten together, what trouble we could have made?
Oh man.
But the manufacturers, the business community in Lansing is excited about this. I got to tell you, and so there will be some expense to building a database, and we're going to be looking for some foundation dollars. We're going to be probably having a business associate membership so that we can help build this database, so that the community can quickly go online and see what's there. And the other thing I think, Tom, the possibilities are endless once we get together. Once we get the mayors and the government officials to sign on to this, we can work together to create a demand for products for production here in this country. If I get a bunch of mayors together, a bunch of cities and counties, and we say we need a couple million staples or staplers, maybe somebody will say, you know what, for that I could start making them here. We've got great tool and die shops all over this country.
My dad worked at Lansing Tool and Die Sinking for 40 years.
Some of those are dying, and my dad, retired from GM. But look, they're the backbone of this country, and those small mom and pop shops, those medium-sized businesses, and too many of them. We've lost too many of them. But we can challenge the companies, whether big or small, to make it. If we need medallions or T-shirts for the Little League team, we can always go to a company and say, you know what, we'd like to buy X number with all these different cities. We could do it in volume and get a group discount. We might even get a better price and have startup companies in this country. But, the point is we got to focus on it. For too long, we've accepted the fact, you got to go overseas. No big deal. Made in Guatemala, made in Honduras, made in China. That's just the way it is. I say, Bill, we got to fight it. You want to create American jobs, you better be ready to fight for it.
Yeah. Man, I love your energy. Virg Bernero, the mayor of Lansing, Michigan, my hometown. The website is mayorsforamerica.com. And I wish you the very best, Mayor Bernero.
Thank you so much, Tom. Really appreciate your support.
And please check in with us regularly on this. Let us know how it's going.
Lansing, we miss you. You come back, I'll give you the keys to the city.
I get back every year. My brothers all live there. We'll be back.